Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Entertainment Circle. Did you
I
miss
don't
me?
know what I'm
I
doing.
have missed you terribly. What I'm doing? Remove that. Remove. I don't know what I'm doing. I am so crazy. I haven't done the live in a week, and I already don't know what I'm doing. It's just like too much on my plate, right? I am so sorry for the messed up, but I was supposed to start talking, not the playback. So anyways, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Entertainment Circle. I am Sheyla Paz, and it's Thursday, and it's been quite a busy week for me because I'm in 20,000 things. But today is not about me. Today is about my guest today, that we're going to talk about jazz. And so, buenas tardes a todos. Bienvenidos a Entertainment Circle. Yo soy Sheyla Paz. Ya ustedes me conocen. Y el video debió haber parado después que yo terminé la entrada. No sé por qué estaba poniendo el playback. No sé. Una semana loca. Hace una semana que no hago un live y ya estoy media cucú. Pero hoy vamos a hablar sobre mí. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre mis invitados porque vamos a hablar de jazz. Y conmigo hoy está mi querida y estimada, my lovely friend, Allison Brazil, and somebody that I adore with all my being. She was my piano teacher for 3 years when I arrived in the United States, and she's here with me today to talk about jazz. Please welcome the director of the Nashville Jazz Workshop, Lori Mitchem.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome my friend, Allison Brazil. Hello.
Hello.
How you been? How you doing?
Doing good. It's great.
So many things going on. I feel like a busy week, and in 1 week, how can we already forget what we were
right?
Last week?
It's like 2 days after, I'm like, what am I doing today?
You just lose it.
Exactly. If it wasn't for the calendar and for the reminders that I put myself on, I don't know where I will be doing today or what would I be doing today. So, a good thing that I put you on my schedule so we can do this and talk about jazz. And Lori, that you have a special place in my heart, and I love you so much. And because you were the first person that said, you can do this, you can play the piano, you are an Amazona woman. And I had that, and you wrote it on my paper. So I could remember it every time I read the music sheet.
I forgot about that.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Amazon woman. That's right. Okay. You have a lot of talent, girlfriend.
But
you do. If anybody needs to just hear you play a little salsa piano.
Ting 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 ta. But it's gonna be 20 years exactly that you have been with the workshop. Can you tell our audience a little bit about the workshop and why you started the school?
Sure. I actually started it 23 years ago, and we were the Nashville Jazz Institute for a little while, and we were for-profit. And then we got into it, and we decided we wanted to be nonprofit and get into some grants, and so that we could be funded. So we did that 20 years ago and became a 501c3. What we do is we teach classes from basically students from 10 years old to 92. We have classes for everyone. We have, singers, shower singers, lots of shower singers. We have instrumentalists of, whatever level. And we also have just enthusiasts that really just like to do listening classes. And those are fun too. So we do that. We also reach out to the community, and we do some free events, such as the Frist Art Museum. We do a program called Jazz on the Move. And we're getting ready to launch a new program called Jazz AM. for kids from 2 to 10 and families. And we also do live performances in our facility. So we kind of do it all.
A little bit of everything. And you know what I love about the Nashville Jazz Workshop is like a family when you're there. And it's so inclusive and so laid back and relaxed. It makes you feel like you really want to take some classes there. Right, Allison?
That's how I feel. That's definitely how I feel. I think it's been maybe 3 years since I found the Nashville Jazz Workshop. And I always tell Lori, but I don't know if she really believes me, but it was a really rough time in my life.
I remember.
It was lots of tears and lots of not showing up and lots of crazy, but it really did. I never felt judged. I always felt welcome. And I was like, why did it take me so long to get to the Nashville Jazz Workshop and learn so many cool things and be at such ease with people? And jazz, sometimes, I mean, jazz has a reputation of being elite. You know, there's a little bit of like a elite, like, oh, jazz, you know? And so there's a way that it could kind of like go into this place, but the Nashville Jazz Workshop it don't play like that.
No. It is a family, and it's like, you know, from the time that I started this with my husband Roger, you know, we have seen marriages, we've seen divorces, we've seen babies, we've seen people become grandparents, we've, you know, and people pass away, of course. So it's just like it all, you know, all of the ways of life.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the way it is. You know, you start something and then it start growing and growing, and eventually everybody knows about it. And you guys have grown so much. And you know, I was kind of sad that you guys had to move from the location you were in Germantown, but we have a new locations.
We do, and it's going to be fabulous. We're about to move into it. It's at 1012 Buchanan Street in the Buchanan Arts District, right, very close to Slim and Huskies, and that'll be good for people to go.
How do you spell the street name?
What's that?
How do you spell the street name?
Buchanan, Buchannan, Buchanan, or as they say in the South, Buchanan.
I don't know. We say in Spanish it will be Buchanan.
Buchanan, right? Yeah.
So that is still in Nashville, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is in North Nashville. Okay.
Where did it go? Is it showing? I know. I gotta show it. Okay. Here. Okay.
It should be 1012. 1012.
Oh, okay. Wait. Hi.
1012. 1012 Buchanan.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
Hold on. This is live.
I got to see it this week too, Sheyla, and it's really beautiful. It's gonna be. It's got the charm, but it also has the new, like when you walk in, like the paint smell and the clean.
It's clean.
So yeah, everything's like so clean.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, I feel so envious that you got to see it already.
I know. Yeah, you should.
She's lucky.
All right. So, when do you plan to be moving into the new location? You have a timeline?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to start moving things in a few weeks, but we still have a lot of work to do on the Jazz Cave, which we have to deal with the sound, and we have to deal with the lights and the curtains, and making sure everything is ready to go. So we're slated for a grand opening at the last weekend of July, the weekend of July 24th and 25th.
Fantastic! I can't wait. I'll be fully vaccinated so I can go and jam.
That's right.
So,
we're excited.
I don't know where have you been all this time that you didn't know about the Nashville Jazz Workshop, Allison, but you found your way there, and now you're going to be teaching there.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the new lessons?
Yes. So, yeah, I don't know. I wish it wouldn't have taken me so long, but it took me so long just to get involved. I had known about it, but that's why I want to talk with you and let people know about what Nashville Jazz Workshop is and what it looks like and feels like and what's going on there, because it took me a long time to find it. I don't want everybody else to take a long time to find it. It is this year. So for the 20th anniversary, there's going to be something special. And Lori invited me to be part of the faculty, so I get to facilitate some of these classes, which I'm really, really excited about. And they are, the first one especially is coming up. It will be in May, at the beginning of May. And it's going to be especially for Spanish speakers. So it's going to be a class in Spanish for Spanish speakers, singing boleros and going down this nostalgic, road, singing these beautiful romantic songs. And I'm really, really excited about it. It's going to be 3 weeks of boleros every, just getting to listen and study and think about the styling and sing. It's a song for singers. And so we're going to have a really good time in that class. And then
so is that going to be the name of the workshop?
Boleros de Ayer.
Boleros de Ayer. Okay, so you say boleros for singers, and I say, okay, wait
a second. Boleros. It's not this class is not an instrumentalist class. It's going to be a singer class. So we're going to have, if you sing in the shower or if you sing at whatever level you sing at, when you sing, if you want to sing, we're going to do some singing in that class. So that's what.
Okay. So, when did you decided that you wanted to move more into the Spanish kind of lessons, and especially for boleros that are more like a Cuban kind of thing, Lori?
Well, we've been doing some Latin classes that, throughout the years. We've done a Cuban percussion class, a Cuban ensemble class. We've done Brazilian percussion, Brazilian ensemble, and we did a total Jobim class. So, it's only just feels like we need to spread our wings, because Nashville's just getting so large and populated that we really just need to hit, all avenues. And, we need to be more diverse, and what we're doing in our stylings. So I'm excited. And when I talked to Allison about it, then, she got excited, and then we just started figuring out what we wanted to do. So I think there's going to be a lot that we're going to be able to, to actually have to offer. So we're just scratching the surface at the moment. So we got a lot
more
of stuff
to come.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We've got a Celia Cruz class, learning the stylings and the influence and the singing of Celia Cruz, and that's going to be coming up. And then we've got one coming up for during Hispanic Heritage Month, which is going to be just like Latin standards. So the songs that if you were going to go to a jam session and they were doing some, sabor Latino, then these are the ones that you would want to make sure that and that's going to be open for everybody. So even people who may not be fluent in Spanish will be opening that class up to say, like, let's learn the language and how to sing it together, which I've taken 2 of those classes. 2, the French class, French songs, and you learn the language while you're learning the song, and it's trickier than it seems. And then the Jobim class, which is of course in Portuguese, and learning those beautiful pieces and learning the language and the song at the same time is a little bit like, woo.
I know that feeling, because that reminded me when I was taking my piano lessons and I was taking English lessons. I was still learning the English language, and it was so hard. And Lori was so patient with me, and she was playing very slow, so I couldn't stay. So she's an incredible teacher. So everybody that wants to take a piano lesson, she's the one. She will be incredible for you. And I know that, Allison, you're going to be amazing with those bolero classes.
Yay.
And, you know, I was supposed to be saying something in Spanish. We've been going on for 15 minutes and we haven't said anything in Spanish yet. I am so sorry. Perdónenme, por favor, que no le he dicho nada en español. Pero le comento rapidito. I'm going to comment real fast. Lori Mitchem es la directora de la Escuela de Música Nashville Jazz Workshop, donde dan muchas clases de piano, de percusión, de lo que usted necesite clases de música, ahí usted lo puede encontrar. Y Lori fue maestra mía de piano por 3 años aquí en Nashville cuando yo llegué. Y ahora Allison descubrió que existía Nashville Jazz Workshop. No, realmente no la descubrió, pero finalmente dio camino. Encontró el camino a Nashville Jazz Workshop y empezó a tomar unas clases y ahora ella va a estar dando unas clases para cantantes que quieran aprender los boleros latinos, principalmente cubanos, boleros cubanos. Y también la clase empiezan próximamente, creo que un par de semanas, ¿verdad?
Sí, empieza en el principio de mayo. Yo voy a buscar la fecha exactamente. Es un martes. Vamos a tener 3 clases. Y es bolero, sí, bolero cubano, bolero puertorriqueño y bolero mexicano. Es una mezcla entre esta área de Latinoamérica.
Ok. Entonces, si usted quiere aprender más, vamos a decirle un poquito más tarde cómo usted puede inscribirse a esas clases. Y la escuela de Nashville Jazz Workshop estaba en Germantown, pero hace poco se mudaron bueno, no se han mudado todavía, se van a mudar a a un nuevo edificio. Y aquí le voy a poner la dirección, que es 1012 Buchanan Street, Nashville, Tennessee. Todavía está en North Nashville. Y van a tener una gran inauguración en julio. Ok, de regreso a inglés ahora. Back to English now. Usually I try to do it like at the same time, but I totally forgot. I was so excited about talking to you guys about this whole day. I'm like, woo! It's kind of like my calendar. I don't know what to do.
Right? I know.
Next hour. So you were talking about that you were going to do another class in the fall. So that class in the fall will be for the Latin standards.
Yes.
Okay.
It will be during the Hispanic Heritage Month. So
Okay,
it'll be Latin
so-
standards, and it'll be just like those ones that you hear, lots of different rhythms and origins of the songs, but just these standards. Super fun.
Okay. So that will be for singers also?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then it will be like salsa, cha-cha, and what else?
Guaguancó.
Guaguancó.
¿Qué más? Me imagino un bolero también. Vamos a poner un bolero ahí. We're going to put a little bolero in there, a little guaguancó. And I'm trying to think what other songs are on the list. Guajira. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. Sounds fantastic. So I'm excited. So you're going to have like 3 different series of lessons?
Yes. So this year we're working on these 3, and of course there's other classes that deal with Latin music for instrumentalists, like the ensembles and other classes that are going on. And these are just kind of the ones that I'm going to get to do. So there's plenty on the website that you can look up. But there's a series of 3 classes for singers dealing with the ritmo latino, the Latin rhythms.
So, ella me estaba diciendo que van a tener 3 diferentes series de clases para los cantantes. Is there a limit to ages?
No. A person of any age, really, it's not really geared like towards kids. It's going to be, older, kids,
like,
maybe late.
Yeah, maybe like, 15, 16.
Yeah.
On up. I mean, you know, we have some kids that take, you know, lessons that are that age. And I've had some younger ones that you know, do as well as us older people. So you just never really know. I think it's nice and open to whoever, you know.
Ok, entonces si usted tiene de 16, 15, 16 años y está interesado en tomar las clases con Allison Brazil en español para saber cómo cantar los boleros latinos o en las canciones estándares en el folk, pues ya saben, Allison es a quien tiene que, con quien va a tomar las clases. Estoy mirando mis notas, por eso estoy mirando.
Sí, entiendo.
I gotta look at my
Hay
notes.
una invitación abierta para la persona que quiera tomar una clase así en español. Es que tal vez vamos a estar un poquito más cómodo con esto de entrar el Nashville Jazz Workshop en el español. Seguro que uno puede manejar el idioma, ¿verdad? Y aprender las canciones así, estudiar el estilo, el romanticismo de cantar en esta manera, etc. Entonces, es una oportunidad y sí, es una invitación abierta a todos, aunque sea un cantante profesional o sea como cantante que acaba de empezar eso de cantar, o sea, o tal vez nada más está cantando en el carrito, ¿verdad? Con la radio, como quiera.
It is open to anybody that wants to just enjoy singing and learning about the Latin language. And let me tell you, and it's a great way to learn a language, singing, right?
Oh, sí, claro. And so in the fall, we'll be working on the language as well as the music in the fall, because we want that to be like a bilingual experience. You know, if you speak Spanish already, cool, you're one step ahead. If you don't, we're going to take the language and really, you know, give that extra study time or that extra push of this is how the language goes. In the spring, this first class coming up is really, we're not going to really work on the language any. So I really would love it to be Hispanohablantes, you know, this first class, I would just love for it to be people that speak Spanish. A mí me encantaría que esté la comunidad latina en esta primera clase que vamos a tener en mayo, porque sí, vamos a cantar y claro, uno puede cantar en cualquier idioma y escuchar cómo son los sonidos y todo eso, pero esta clase vamos a concentrarnos en la canción y el estilo y todo, no en el idioma. Entonces, por eso digo, es la primera vez que estamos ofreciendo una clase específicamente para hispanohablantes. Es como una oportunidad única.
Sí, así mismo es. Una buena oportunidad para usted aprender. Y qué mejor, Allison, que para enseñarle esas clases y el Nashville Jazz Workshop. Lori, do you think that eventually you will teach these classes for the instrumentalists, like people who want to learn how to play that on a piano, on a guitar, or on a bass, or drums, or whatever?
Oh yeah, and we actually already had one listening class that Giovanni Rodriguez did last year, and that was really fun. And it was a complete, like, just from where it started, you know, to where it is now. It was really wonderful. It was like a 1 week class every day, like at noon or something like that. And that was fun. We did that through the summer last year. So we'll be doing listening classes. We'll be back into instrumental classes. You know, through the pandemic, it's really been the instrumentalist classes, ensembles that have suffered the most because we can't get together. But
yeah,
everything that we've been doing has been online, and a lot of these vocal classes are fine because I build tracks for all of the singers, so that it's worked really well. So, you know, once we're able to get back together, you know, full force, we'll be doing our entire catalog again. So, and definitely the instrumental ensembles are first. They're the guys that's been sitting home going, oh.
I know. I feel for them. I feel for everybody that can that is an artist you know, we were talking before when I had Allison on that we need art, because without the art, we haven't, it was like what kept us going during this pandemic.
That's right.
The music, television entertainers like me, trying to get people to watch a trailer or whatever. Everything that is arts has been keeping us like sane. And the more people support the art and the artists, the better, because that is, because of you, the audience, that we've been able to do art. So art feeds our soul, and it's a universal language.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it gave us time to develop, right? Because some of us didn't know how to use all this stuff, You just have to put your head down and let's figure this out and go.
Yeah.
Let it be creative,
Yes, that's so true. So you guys kept on doing classes online throughout the year?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did. And we were at the highest enrollment we have been in 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so we broke some records.
Yeah.
So that was.
Let me do it like this. A round of applause. A round of applause.
It was fun. It was fun to see it, and all the people that would come in, because it's endless, because I'm getting people like Victor Wooten and very famous musicians to come in and do master classes, like one-day master classes. And I've been wanting to do that for years.
Yeah.
I just did not know how to do it. And so, it's forced me into Zoom and forced me into figuring all this out. And we talked about this 5 years ago of putting our classes online. I just didn't know how to do it.
You know how funny, what is funny is that I had so many years of doing interviews, and I will get requests from other people. Hey, can you do a phone interview or video interview, like virtual? And I was like, no, I don't do that. I do in person. And then now it's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. I have people in February. I did 3 days of 24 interviews, and I have people from Norway. I have people from the UK, from Argentina, from all over the world, and just because of this technology. So if I can do an interview, you can take a class, right?
That's right. No matter where you are.
No matter where you are. And you know what is beautiful about what you guys were able to do is that you were growing your student base, not only from Nashville, you had students from all over the world as well.
Right, Lori, wasn't it 47 states and 19 countries?
Close. It was close. 43. I think we're at 43 states and 16 countries.
Okay.
16 countries. So we had one particular artist that we had on a master class. There was somebody from Germany, one from Australia, Bulgaria, and Japan. It was just like, it was blowing my mind. Like this is great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's incredible that you guys were able to do that and have all these people from different cultures join you. I mean, it's like I said, music is universal, and
right.
And I also know that the Nashville Jazz Workshop is the second school, the only two school, the one of two school of jazz in the country.
Well, that's really kind of like us. Yeah, that's patterned after us. There was one called the Jazz School. It changed its name to California Conservatory of Jazz. It's out in Berkeley, California. And and throughout the years, I think there's some other schools that are opening up, but sometimes they don't do classes all year round. They may be called a jazz workshop, but sometimes that actually means that they're doing something in the summertime. So it just depends. It also could mean a jazz society. Kind of like the Tennessee Jazz and Blues Society, what we have, where they offer concerts. But we kind of do it all. We're extensive with all the classes. So
incredible! I cannot wait for you to open the school, and maybe those people that took the class virtually say, "Hey, I'm going to Nashville. I'm going to take the class in person."
I hope so.
And Sheyla, I want to invite all of your people from all over the world in Spanish. I want you to invite them as well. Like,
okay, so we did this talk for another 10 minutes without saying anything in Spanish. I am so sorry, but I'm just really excited about, what's going on with the Nashville Jazz Workshop. And that, la escuela de Nashville Jazz Workshop estuvo durante este año creciendo muchísimo con estudiantes de alrededor del mundo. En 16 países, 16
exacto, 16.
Y 47 states.
43.
43 estados.
Uh-huh.
Y ahora, cuando abran, estaba diciendo que cuando abran la escuela de aquí en Nashville, que tal vez la escuela siga creciendo y que todas esas personas que tomaron las clases virtualmente puedan venir a Nashville. Hey, me voy a Nashville porque tienen la escuela ya abierta y de tomar las clases en persona.
Exacto.
Así que le quiero dar una invitación a que, por favor, suscríbanse a las clases que van a empezar ya en unas semanas. Así que apúrese. ¿Tiene un máximo de capacidad la clase?
Como que estamos dando estas clases virtuales, más o menos 10 es un número, así que en el medio, no más de 10 personas está como que un poquito caótico.
Sí.
Entonces estamos más o menos con 10 estudiantes para cada clase y ahí puede tener la atención personal, ¿verdad? Durante la clase, escuchar que cada persona cante y tenemos tiempo con esta cantidad de personas para hablar de la presentación. Así que, bueno, es un poquito más cómodo con este número. Entonces, cada clase 10, mientras que estamos virtual.
Okay, so I know this invitation is for the Latinos, but just in case you want to learn in Spanish how to sing in Spanish, it's only 10 spaces per class.
More or less. Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Let's push it to 15, maybe. So you can get the chance to
we'll
practice.
Open up another class if that many.
There you go.
Everyone come.
Everyone join the force of the jazz. So I was going to say, do you think there might be a chance that later that all these people that learn the boleros can also join to practice to learn with the band? Once the people who learn how to play the boleros, the instrumentals, then they can come and join and do practice what they learn.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because basically the way that we do our vocal classes generally would be with a live band. So when we get back to that, these classes that we're doing online will also be offered live.
Okay.
So, we can have that. We can have a live band. So, because generally across the board with all of our vocal classes, they have a really, really good trio behind them.
Y no hay nada como música en vivo.
Así mismo es.
Live music.
Yo le estaba diciendo a Lori que si habrá la oportunidad que después, más adelante, cuando las personas tengan la oportunidad de aprender cómo tocar el bolero, la parte de los instrumentos, que si cuando ya usted toma la clase de bolero, de cantar las canciones, puede venir a cantar en vivo con las personas que aprendieron, los músicos que aprendieron a tocar esos mismos boleros. Así pueden tener como una práctica de lo que aprendió durante la canción, durante las lesiones de voz. Estoy perdida.
Sí, hay una.
If I talk in English, I can talk in Spanish. Oh my God.
Hay al fin de la clase normalmente hay una presentación. Así que si es una clase de más de 3 semanas, si es una clase de 3 semanas, pues no hay tiempo. Pero si es una clase de 6 semanas o 12 semanas, entonces al fin tiene una presentación con música en vivo y ahí que está en la cueva, que es ¿cómo se llama? Donde se presenta la música en el Nashville Jazz Workshop, la cueva. Entonces así es que presenta lo que ha aprendido y está bien lindo. porque ahí es todos son estudiantes y los amigos y conocidos de los estudiantes y invita a la gente que mira lo que hemos estudiado y aprendido y todo. Y sí, claro, también virtualmente están presentando, como digo, en esta clase en particular, esta clase de bolero de ayer es una clase de 3 semanas, entonces no hay presentación formal. Pero en otras clases también virtualmente están presentando. Claro, es diferente, pero es algo bonito todavía. Es algo bonito.
Okay, can you repeat in English now?
Yeah. So the classes that are 6 weeks or 12 weeks long, there's usually a presentation at the end that happens in the Jazz Cave. And that's where the concerts are. And it's a really beautiful evening where you invite your friends and the people that you know and other people just enjoy what the students, have learned throughout the classes. And it's a really beautiful thing. And they're still having presentations virtually, even though it's not the same. If you're in a longer class, then virtually you're presenting and sharing with others and just kind of showing what you've learned through.
We had 2 concerts this week.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you want to sign up for the class, you are going to sign up for the class. Okay. Si están listos para suscribirse a las clases, ¿a dónde van?
Si está listo, hay que visitar la página de web nashvilljazz.org. Ahí que está toda la información. Uno puede buscar cada clase, el horario de todo el Jazz Workshop. Ahí está para instrumentalistas y cantantes y todo ahí está. Y también tiene, claro, información sobre esta clase y cuándo es y cuánto cuesta, etc. Y nada más tiene que hacer clic para enviar información a ellos y decir que sí, estoy listo y va a pagar el precio y ahí está.
Pero si no se siente cómodo haciéndolo en la internet, usted puede llamar también.
Exactamente, ahí está. El número también puede llamar a alguien en la oficina que va a contestar la llamada y nada más tiene que decir, ok, yo estoy lista para esta clase. Entonces, tal vez bolero de ayer, ojalá, o otra clase que tiene, porque hay muchas opciones, hay muchas opciones. Y así, nada más tiene que decirle, sí, yo quiero la clase y cómo, qué pasos necesito hacer. ¿Qué es el próximo paso?
¿Cuál es el próximo paso?
Exacto.
se te está pegando lo mío. Se te olvida de español. Well, if you know anybody that is interested in taking any classes at the Nashville Jazz Workshop, you can go online, you can refer them to the website, nashvilljazz.org, or call 615-242-5299, and they'll be able to help you there if you call, if you don't feel comfortable doing it on the website. But, we're all virtual, so you might as well go and click on it and buy now.
Yeah.
Si usted desea empezar a tomar las clases de una vez, esta en particular, la de boleros, con Allison Brazil, toda la información está en la página web nashvilljazz.org. Y si usted conoce a alguien que está interesado en tomar estas clases de nuestros boleros cubanos, puertorriqueños y mexicanos, pues ella le enseñará todo.
Y no importa dónde vive.
No importa dónde viva porque es todo virtual, desde su casa. Y las clases son 3 semanas.
Exacto.
Okay. 3 weeks is the class. Okay. O si quiere puede llamar por teléfono al 615-242-5299. Okay, Lori, did we left you behind with all our Spanish speaking?
That's okay. I'm just sitting here going.
I feel it. I feel the energy, the good vibes coming.
Yes. Well, I hope that everybody enjoy this interview with the lovely Lori and Allison, and that you can go, please support them, learn some lessons, and then when everything is open, that you can come to the Nashville Jazz Workshop, the new location, and just listen. If you go there and just listen, if you want to listen, it will be very relaxing, drink a glass of wine, enjoy the music, and you go home and say, oh, that was awesome.
Exactamente.
And that's how I feel when I go there. So
thank you.
I appreciate you both for your time and for sharing everything with our people. And I hope that they join the classes. And please stay in touch.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sheyla.
You're welcome. Don't leave.
Gracias.
Don't leave. All right, people. So there you have all the information. I was serious, so I was going to talk about jazz today. So I hope that you enjoy that, and that if you know anybody that would like to take classes at the Nashville Jazz Workshop, please visit their website, nashvilljazz.org, or call the phone number, and they will be happy to sign you up. Si usted quiere empezar a tomar unas clases con Allison Brazil sobre los boleros latinos, por favor vaya a su página web a nashvilljazz.org y suscríbase ya. Las clases son 3 semanas y empiezan dentro de unas semanas, así que no tiene tiempo que perder. Así que suscríbase ya. Muchas gracias por estar conmigo hoy y desde mi casa a la suya les digo chao.